days off. Well, the car's set up way too loose, but that was a lot of fun. Anyway, trying a new format, filmed an intro, and now we're gonna go back in time to the beginning of the weekend. Kat and I took 2 extra days off to celebrate my 30th birthday down in Seattle. So let's cut straight to us being in Seattle, enjoying the sights. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit for some question and answer stuff. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Welcome back to Days Off, everybody. I'm in the land of goose down jackets, rainy adventure, drinking the nectar of their people, Starbucks. How fitting that it's my 30th birthday and we're in the place that Starbucks was invented, because I love coffee. All right, on this episode of Days Off, me and the missus here are celebrating my 30th, and we're basically kites in the wind. Just gonna kind of let it blow us wherever. So we've got coffee, new stuff, and a GoPro. So we're gonna explore Seattle. We're bringing guys along. Gonna be less car stuff on this episode. Maybe some photography, who knows? Beer? Beer. Oh, coffee. Looks like he's gonna tip over. Okay, I know what I'm having.
Okay.
Yeah, he threw it on the last minute. It was kind of dumb.
I see that.
Not bad. Holy shit, it's weird here. It's super nice though. I like Seattle. Wouldn't mind coming back. As you can tell by the darkness of the video, it's getting pretty late. Just wandering around Seattle. I gotta find a charger for my phone because I didn't bring one. I'm an idiot. And had a couple beers, so it's probably gonna be bedtime pretty soon. People are looking at me all kind of weird ways because I'm on the GoPro in public. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not used to it. Anyway, today was pretty cool. We got to explore Pike Place and check out a lot of cool stuff, eat some good food, drank some good beer. Basically, I'm gonna grab some stuff, head back to the room, and pass out. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow morning when it is breakfast time. We're probably gonna go for a drive, try and see some cool stuff, and yeah, make the most of turning 30. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll see you guys when I'm 30 years old, I guess. We are in Bellevue in a random store parking lot, trying to find a place to eat. So I'm gonna do a quick Google map on the phone, Try and find something decent, eat some food, and then go dick around. Look at this! Dude just chopped enough to turn the corner. Okay, about 45 hours later, and we found a spot to eat breakfast, so I'm getting grumpy, and I need to eat some food. Because it's days off. And that means it's breakfast, coffee, driving, and being an idiot. Oh, breakfast is dealt with. Mine went out faster than it came in. Yeah. Waffles were good though. We are now going to Snoqualmie to, I don't know, see some countryside, maybe take some pictures, and see shit that we haven't seen yet. We just passed out for like 4 hours. 2 hours? Yeah. Got really drunk this afternoon and then we fell asleep, so it's time for some boneless chicken wings and maybe a beer. Turning 30 is fun. You really realize how old you are when you want to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Anyway, we're gonna go eat some food and maybe walk around and then go to bed. So we'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Hell yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings! There you go. Morning everybody, welcome to Sunday. Last night, nothing major happened, we kind of just passed out. It was kind of nice. A little bit of a waste of the day, but we got to eat some cool food and hang out some cool places, so it was good. Today, kites in the wind again. No idea what we're doing, but we'll have some fun and go explore Seattle a little more. I want to go see the Space Needle, so we do that. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're going to the Space Needle to join the Space Force, because I heard that's where they recruit. Or did you want to do that one?
I don't know.
Enjoy it. Thank you. Dude, that's freaking me out.
Oh my god, that's scary. It's really not as nice as
What? This is freaking me out.
I feel like you're gonna fall off the
Feels like I'm
building.
going to I don't like this at all. That's creepy.
So your adrenaline?
Not a big fan of heights. I won't drop it. It can be ridiculous. like this. Oh. This is freaky. Fear of heights officially gone. Potentially. Probably not.
And see how far until I do the splits.
Trinkets.
Ooh,
Oh, this one
look.
spins.
This one does too. Do they all?
Oh wait, it's a pen.
Oh, it's a pen. I'm so stupid.
Space Needle. That's the tiniest little shot glass ever.
It's a cat-sized shot glass. When everyone's taking shots, just...
Thoughts on Space Force? I mean the Space Needle.
Ah.
What do you think? What? Again? Worth the $30?
30 bucks?
It's pretty windy.
Not 30 American bucks.
30 Canadian for sure.
Yeah.
And a beer.
And a beer.
And a beer. All right. Well, speaking of beer, we're gonna go hit up this sports bar over there and eat some food, and then I don't know what we're doing today, really.
Walking around.
We just ate like the world's best pizza, and now we're asleep. The beach train can't wait. I think we're gonna walk around a little bit now and try and sweat out this pizza. No comment. Anyway,
Can't breathe.
I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna head out. Well, I would say that Seek's Pizza in Seattle, 100%. That's good. And I didn't even want to have pizza. That convinced me. It's a good call. Now let's go back to that tourist trap market.
So you'll know.
Oh shit. Oh no. All right. Well, we had a pretty awesome time at the Space Needle and eating some good pizza, had a couple beer. It was pretty neat. Got to see a lot of Seattle. We've covered a lot of ground. My feet hurt. We're probably going to grab a quiet drink, eat some dinner, and who knows. But mostly, it's going to be a pretty low-key night, and we're just going to be hanging out. So I think I'm going to shut this off for now, and then I'll catch up with everyone tomorrow when we are back on the road, heading home. All right. Time for one last walk around Seattle, and then we're hitting the road. All right, time to get back home. Oh, beautiful. Look, my phone that I left in here last night because I'm stupid. All right, we are heading back home. See you when we get home. Well, we're back home. That was a really fun trip to Seattle. You know, it didn't go super crazy and party like everybody usually thinks you do on your Dirty 30. it was pretty mellow, and I got to relax. Kat got to relax, which is exactly what I wanted. So it was good. I really enjoyed it. We had some good food, you know, had some good beer, and saw the sights. That's all I could really ask for. So the rest of the day is pretty well open. I think I'm gonna take Fuji for a little drive right now and shoot Fuji on my new Fuji. Get a few pictures and run around town a little bit. And then later on tonight, this evening, we're gonna do a little question and answer period. I posted a question sticker on my Instagram. Got a few responses, so I'll share with you guys. And that'll probably wrap up the episode, so. Drunk, and yeah, it was probably nothing that anybody needed to see, so that's probably why, you know, didn't choose to film. I didn't film as much as I thought I would on this episode because it kind of, you know, we stayed pretty mellow, and it was just nice to relax and have some time. Oh, that's a big pothole. So it was just nice to have some time together with Kat and not really have to worry about doing anything. I think it's something we both needed. You know, and I think we're both kind of refreshed and ready to get back to it. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna film a little Q&A tonight, and that'll be kind of the last of the video. And yeah, I thank you guys for hanging with me, and I know this episode was a little different, but I mean, maybe you got to see the Space Needle and stuff like that. Maybe you haven't seen it before, I don't know. Anyway, I'll kind of get back to you guys when we're back at home in the shop. And yeah, it's been a nice day. Check out all these photos I took today. I just kind of randomly stopped in a few places and took a couple pictures. I'll insert those here. So enjoy that, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Look at that. Fuji's got a fresh hood. Off camera, we primered this thing. All the dents are out. It's nice and straight again. So next thing we will move on to probably is the bumper, and then we'll just kind of work our way that way. Anyway, that's not why we're here right now. So it's been a pretty fun weekend. Turning 30 is pretty funny because as soon as I got home today, I started working on the car. I pinched a nerve in my back, my upper back, so I can't really move my neck properly right now. And, well, a lot of my body hurts, so I'm gonna chill in a nice comfy seat here and do a little bit of a Q&A session because I put out a sticker on Instagram for it. A few of you guys answered me, so I'm gonna answer those questions right now while we have a frosty cold beverage. No, I am not drinking and driving, obviously, because that is illegal and dangerous. But nothing says you can't sit in your garage, in your car, enjoy its company, and talk to a camera. Anyway, my buddy Andrew asked, any big plans / trips in store for the rest of the year? I would like to get back to California, preferably in the summer. Kat and I have tentative plans to, well, I have tentative plans to get there at the end of August. She is for sure going. I just don't know if I'll be able to get the time off work. In between then and now, I have track days that I'm shooting for the local car club, VCMC. Pardon me. One of them will be at Mission. 2 of them are at Area 27, the Okanagan, so that's going to be sort of a little road trip. And it is going to happen on days off, so probably you guys are going to see it. Other than that, just maybe the odd little getaway here and there. Nothing too crazy this year. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, California for the end of summer. And then usually we try and go at Christmas as well, just because it's winter. We need to get away to the sunshine. So hopefully 2 trips to California later in the year, but 90% sure one of them will happen. All right, next question. My mom, how does it feel to be 30? Well, I got home and immediately injured my back, so I feel old. It's as simple as I can put it. My buddy Stefan, when is the first Porsche hitting the days off garage? Well, yeah, this is a bit of a long answer because I love Porsches and I will want one until I have one, obviously. Things kind of changed for me last year. I always pined for 911, love them. 911 is the be-all, end-all for motoring, is what I thought. And then something happened. I went to LA for work and went to a track day, a track experience / classroom day at the Porsche Experience Center. And they had me in a Cayman S. Well, I drove that thing around the track and ripped it pretty good, did some donuts in it, and it just blew my mind how insanely well those cars handle. Like, the fun factor is just unparalleled by anything else I've ever driven. And I've driven a lot of cars. So it kind of changed for me. And the Cayman actually is a little bit more obtainable in my mind than a 911. You can still work on them yourself. You can still do stuff to them and not have to take off body parts and stuff, just do oil changes. So, I mean, my plan right now, the Mustang is right where I want it to be. I'm going to enjoy it for many, many years to come, and then I'm probably going to leave it to my kids whenever that happens. Fuji here is a full-blown project now. Like, now we're getting into body work and stuff. It's getting pretty serious. And, I mean, the daily WRX, I'm still going to daily it. I'm pretty overloaded for cars right now. I've got my 3, my wife's car, and my sister's car at the house. So, I don't know, whatever happens down the road, if I get a little bit more successful, work a little bit harder, maybe we'll move into some sort of space or something like that. I don't know. Sky is the limit. I don't really know where things are going yet, but definitely, like, years into the future, I will own a Porsche. It's a vehicle I want to own before, they either outlaw gasoline or I die. So, and the cool thing is about working for Porsche, I get to play with them quite a bit. So, I don't miss them that much. Friend Haley, why is the wife never featured on Days Off? Well, she's going to be on this episode a little bit. Obviously, we were in Seattle together, so this is hard for me to film and talk and stuff in public as it is. Like, I'm not really good at it yet. And when I'm with other people, I don't really want to force it on them and be like, hey, I'm filming stuff. I'm not quite there with it yet. Kat, it's not her thing. I don't want to bug her with it or push her into it. The internet's a weird place. I don't need her being out on it because, this is my thing. She has her stuff that she does, and Kat, she'll be a part of it whenever she is. Like, she's going to be on this episode, obviously, as you saw, because we were in Seattle together. So she'll make the odd appearance. I mean, I don't really impose my automotive lifestyle on her. We kind of keep that separate from our lives together, and this is what I do for fun, and she has stuff that she does for fun, and we come together when we come together. So she will definitely be on future episodes and stuff like that. She'll obviously be on this one, but it's it's not Kat's thing, so I'm not gonna tell her she has to be on every episode, right? Anyway, who's your favorite / least favorite coworker from my buddy Steven that I work with? Well, obviously you're both. Come on. Duh. Jeff Stiff out in Calgary. Nice Fiesta, buddy. Glad you got a fun car like that. Hope you're enjoying it. He said, happy birthday. Also, any tips for waxing? Well, if you're waxing your private parts, I would say get a professional to do it. If you're waxing your car, I would say make sure that the paint is clear and smooth. Make sure it's clay barred. Use Fallout if you have to. Get any iron deposits off of it. Only once you know that there is no buildup or embedded contaminants, go ahead and wax it with nice hard Caranuba wax. Get something a little bit more expensive. Don't use that liquid stuff. It never stays on. You'll wash it off in a day. Just spend a little bit more money and get something really good. Adams ceramic paste wax or Adams, oh, I can't remember the other one. Oh, anything Adams polishes, definitely a good start. My buddy Evan, looks like you have been modding the Verdict a lot lately. Any more mods planned? Well, the Verdict, I kind of approach it as things show up. I mean, the next thing I'd probably have planned for it is just like kind of general maintenance and stuff like that. It's gonna need better tires if I want to take it autocrossing. I mean, the Nittos, they're good, they're tough tires, but they have no grip. And even today, like in the dry, they're kind of all over the place when you actually want them to stick. I mean, it's just, they're no good in the wet at all. Like the car feels like it has 1,000 horsepower in the wet because there's just no traction. You know, great tire if you're strictly summer driving, nice weather driving, and you want a little bit more grip, a little bit more aggressive, but they're nothing that I would actually use in competition. So definitely the next mod will be probably tires. Other than that, it's going to be maintaining it, keeping it clean. I want to do some paint correction this year, maybe ceramic coat it. Oh, and I got to get a couple flex joints in the exhaust, but we'll work on that down the road. It's nothing pressing at the moment. Other thing off the top of my head, probably gonna lose the catch can and just run breathers on the PVC because it seems that the Cobra Jet is pulling so much vacuum that it's actually pulling oil rapidly out of the PCV breather and firing it back through the intake like so fast that it's actually like you're noticeably losing oil every few weeks. So I put in just about a quart before we took off for Seattle this weekend, and I did an oil change like 500 kilometers ago, so do the math on that. So I mean, as far as mods, nothing too crazy. Just did the RTR mufflers, the chin splitter, and full ride tech suspension, and I'm kind of good with it for now. The car drives great. I just got to tune up the suspension a bit, and I'm gonna be pretty happy with it. But I do want to take it autocrossing soon, so kind of work on that. Last question, and then I'm gonna bid you guys farewell. So, my buddy Adam, all the way from LA. Hey, buddy. Good to hear from you. Sorry I don't text you enough. Unlimited funds, 2 vehicles for the remainder of life. Go. This is gonna be probably a finish your beer question. I mean, I feel like this one, as car guys, we get asked this a lot. It's always like, oh, you can only have one car for the rest of your life, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say, I'll start by saying this. I could never narrow it down to 2 cars. There's a lot that I want to drive, that I want to own. But, I mean, if I had it my way, I mean, the Verdict, I would be dumping money into that thing. It would be probably supercharged with a built Coyote. I have this like irrational dream of it being on like NASCAR wheels, super low, widened out, you know, caged with all sorts of crazy aero and stuff, just like a road course monster, almost like an IMSA car, is how I would kind of picture it. That's probably, I mean, that'd be number one, definitely. And then I'd probably like daily drive a GT3 or something because there's so much compression. The car has power everywhere and they handle insanely well. Definitely would be a GT3 in a stick, obviously, because, sorry, PDK is just not my thing. Although they are fun. Launch control is great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, unlimited funds, 2 vehicles for remainder of life. I would definitely say it would be like my final vision of the Verdict. And then probably a GT3 911. Well, that's gonna about do it for the Q&A. It's pretty quick. I want to thank you guys all for sending me your questions. You know, you're all my friends. I love all you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching, and thanks for you know, getting involved. It's kind of fun. That's gonna about do it for days off this week. I'm going to probably finish this beer, get some clothes going in the laundry, and go to bed because I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I did say before I thought this was gonna be a 2-part episode. Unfortunately, I just didn't film enough in Seattle. Kat and I were just having, you know, we're having fun, and we're also just really relaxing. Like, it's been an insane couple weeks. Kat's been promoted. Like, my work's been really nuts. And obviously working on the cars and stuff in between has taken up like every ounce of time. So we really needed to get away and just chill. And I'm really glad we did. I know it doesn't make for the best episode for me not to film very much, but really all you missed out on me was drinking beer, getting drunk. And you don't really need to see that. Nobody really does. So I really, really thank you guys for watching, like from the bottom of my heart. I'm not just saying this for views and shit. Like, honestly, thank you for watching, because I really enjoy doing this, and you know, sometimes it is a little bit extra work and it takes a lot of time, but you know, when I see the episode come out and stuff like that, and I see it, you know, that view ticker go up, and I see some comments or whatever, it just makes me happy. So I'm really glad to share this with all of you, and again, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Remember, first 1,000, you're entered to win the Hoonigan Speedometer. We got a long way to go, but you never know. Things happen all the time on YouTube. It could jump up overnight. We'll see. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you did wrong. You're probably gonna not like the lack of car stuff on this episode, but it is what it is. I had a good time in Seattle this weekend, so like I say every week, enjoy your own days off, make the most of them, have all the fun, and I will see you on the road. I'm gonna finish this. Yeah, y'all want to see that. Have a good one.